Okay, 8th graders, since I don't have my today, and I think this is going to be kind of a tough lesson to a degree for some of you. I'm going to do a homework help video right now this morning. So this is, what is this? This is 5-3, solving systems by substitution. And I'll teach you guys this today. But I'm going to do a few of them with you today, but then I'm going to do some more right now to help you guys out. So I'm looking at number 4. This is on page 284. And it says solve each system by substitution. And so we got two equations here. We got y equals 1/2 x plus 4, and x minus y equals 8. So I wrote them both down right here. So if you're watching this video, you've already hopefully watched what I'm going to teach you guys today. Anyway, so this is kind of convenient because I already told us what y is. Y is 1/2 x plus 4. So using the substitution method, I'm going to go ahead and just plug what y is, which is 1/2 x plus 4, into this equation. And remember, if you have an equation where it's really easy to solve for one variable or the other, that's what you want to do. And they've already done that for us here. We know what y is. So I'm going to rewrite this equation here. So x minus, if y is, they're saying y is 1/2 x, so it's going to be x minus 1/2 x. And that would also, I'm not on the phone, you can come in, but I'm recording. Instead of plus 4, it'd be minus 4. And then equals 8. So this symbol right here applies to whatever y is. And I just determined and pointed this out to you guys that y is 1/2 x plus 4. So now we have x minus 1/2 x minus 4 equals 8. Well, what's always to be assumed in front of every variable is a 1. And so 1x minus 1/2 x is going to be what? 1/2 x. And then minus 4 equals 8. Well, we still want to get x by itself because we already know what y is. And so let's get rid of the 4. So we're going to add 4 to both sides of the equation. So we have 1/2 x equals 12. So how do we find out what x is? Well, we got to get rid of that 1/2. And so we're going to divide each side by 1/2. They cancel out, so we're left with x equals, well, 12 divided by 1/2 is 24. So there we go. We know what x is. X equals 24. Now all we have to do is plug in what x is in one of the equations. And I think this would be probably the simplest equation to use, the x minus y equals 8. That was the second equation listed in problem number 4. So I'll just come over here. If x is 24, I'm just going to rewrite it as 24 minus y equals 8. Well, I'm going to get y by itself. So I'm going to subtract 24 on both sides of the equation. They cancel out, so I'm left with a negative y equals what? It's going to be a negative 16. Now, when you're solving for x and y are different variables, and you finally get where you're done, but the variable is negative, and I think I've mentioned this before, you don't want to leave it that way. You want to turn it to positive. So whatever you do on one side of the equation, you do on the other. You could look at it like you're multiplying each side by a negative 1, which would make this a positive y, so y equals 16. So x is 24 and y is 16. X equals 24 and y equals 16. So that's the solution for that one. Let's do one more here. Maybe number 6. So what have we got here? We've got y minus a 0.8 x equals 0.5. This is number 6 I'm doing actually right here. And then the other equation is 5y minus 2.5 equals 4x. Well, this is kind of set up the same way like number 4. Here we know what y is. Is that a y equals? No, I'm sorry. I take that back. That's just a y minus a point. I was thinking it was y equals, but so we need to figure out what we want to substitute. So let's see here. Let's get y by itself. So I'm going to add I'm going to add 0.8x on both sides of the equation. They cancel out, so we have y by itself equals 0.8x plus 0.5. So now we know what y is. Now we're going to take that and just plug it in. It looks a little blurry. So I'm going to write 5 and then put it in parentheses. 0.8x plus 0.5, close the parentheses, minus 2.5 equals 4x. So now I need to multiply the 5 by everything in the parentheses. So 5 times 0.8 is 4. So 4x, and then 5 times 0.5 is 2.5. So plus 2.5, and then we continue outside the parentheses, minus 2.5 equals 4x. So we have a plus 2.5 minus 2.5. Well, they obviously cancel each other out. What are we left with? 4x equals 4x. And so that would be infinite many solutions. And that's number 6. Well, let me do one more. Number 8. Let's see here. So again, looks like we know what y is. They're giving it to us. Y equals a negative 2.2 x plus 4.5. And then we have 2y plus 4.4x equals a negative 5. So I'm going to plug what y is into this equation. So that's going to be 2 times y, and this is y, a negative 2.2x plus 4.5 plus 4.4x equals negative 5. All right, I'm going to use the distributive property. 2 times the negative 2.2 is a negative 4.4x plus 2 times 4.5, that's 9, plus 4.4x equals a negative 5. So we have a negative 4.4x and a positive 4.4x. They cancel each other out. What are we left with? 9 equals negative 5. Well, is that true? No. So for number 8, what are they asking here? Is the statement is not true? I guess they tell us. So there's no solution. So no solution when you end up with something like that. Okay, hopefully this helps you guys. And again, we'll go over several, well, not again, but by the time you guys watch this video, you'll have done several with me, and hopefully this will start to sink in. So I'm going to end this video here.